Hello YouTube, this is BDogGamer95Cozy at YouTube.com. Today, August 8th, 2026, marks the 20th anniversary of Dead Rising 1. Dead Rising is a 2006 action video game developed and published by Capcom, originally for the Xbox 360. The game's story follows wartime photojournalist Frank West, who becomes trapped inside a shopping mall in the town of Willamette, Colorado. During a deadly zombie plague, we must uncover the truth behind the plague before a research helicopter arrives in 3 days to evacuate him. Here's the cover for the game, and here's my original copy of Dead Rising for Xbox 360 originally, and then later ported 10 years ago for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The game is played from a third-person perspective and is open world. The open world is set in a large shopping mall. Frank must survive by scavenging weapons. Frank must survive by scavenging weapons to fight zombies and hostile human enemies. My bad. Frank can also escort friendly human survivors back to the mall's safe house. The player has 72 in-game hours, 6 in real time, to finish the main story. Story and side missions are absolutely individual, timed, exploring, if not completed on time. Dead Rising was released on August 8th, 2006 in North America, September 8th, 2006 in Europe, September 14th, 2006 in Australia, and September 28th, 2006 in Japan. But it officially came out in North America on August 8th, 2006, 20 years ago today. There was a remaster in 2016, and then 2 years ago, a deluxe remaster of Dead Rising 1. Photojournalist Frank West is alerted by an anonymous source that something is occurring in Willamette, Colorado. Flying into town via helicopter, Frank learns that the town is under quarantine by the U.S. military, witnessing several violent incidences throughout. Wanting to cover the story, asks his helicopter pilot to return in 3 days, and is promptly dropped off at the town shopping mall held helipad. Sorry, helipad. Upon entering the mall, Frank learns the quarantine was caused by a zombie outbreak infecting a majority of Willamette's population. So, yes, Dead Rising celebrates its 20th anniversary today on August 8th, 2026, 20 years ago today. Eventually, the mall is breached by zombies, forcing Frank to hide in the security room. With the help of janitor Otis Washington, Frank is able to safely travel through the mall after helping DHS agent Brian Garrison in a firefight against an unknown assailant. The two team up. A person of interest to Brad, an elderly man named Russell, is currently locked in a bookstore which he refuses to leave. When Frank and Brad return to the security room, the two realize that they can't call for help due to the communications jammer. Anyway, that was that is the plot of Dead Rising 1. But I mean, you also have the fact that you got Carlito, who's the main villain, Isabella, his sister, Dr. Russell Barnaby, the doctor in charge of it, Santa Cabeza, South America. The fact that Frank and Isabella are the only two who survived the outbreak. You also have Jesse, who's also a DHS agent with Brad, and you got to save all the survivors throughout the mall. If anyone has any questions about this, let me know. Anyway, happy 20th anniversary to Dead Rising 1. Happy 20th anniversary, Dead Rising 1. And hope for a Dead Rising 2 remaster in the future. Anyway, happy 20th anniversary, Dead Rising 1. Make sure you click, comment, and subscribe to BDogGamer95Cozy at youtube.com/YouTube. See you all soon.